One of my major dating requirements is having a life outside of me. Like, you know the people that just be like attached at the hip? Yeah, no, I don't want that. I want my man, my partner, my significant other to have a life, like have friends, you know, have a regimen, have a daily, like, you know, and I get it, like, my man, but it's like, I want to miss my man. That's the way I feel. Like, I want to miss you. Like, I want to check in here and there. Like, we don't got to be on the phone all day. Like, I don't want to be consumed by somebody, you know? Like, I basically want to live my life, you live your life, and like, we come together, and like, we're a team, but it's like, we have our own lives, you know? I can't do that, like, overly. Not no more. Them days is over.
And you know, she's right, because this is what happens, right? A lot of times, man, we meet a woman, right? And we got this full life. We're going to the gym. You know what I'm saying? We hanging out with our friends. We doing ABC. You know what I'm saying? Doing all this shit. But then we get with a woman we really want. And, you know, a lot of times women, and I'm glad she could admit that in the video, right? Because a lot of times women will be like, oh, I want you to spend more time with me. And then dudes be thinking that means, oh, let me give up all my time. And then as soon as you do that, she starts to not really like you as much no more, because you're not the same dude she met in the beginning. And this happens to a lot of dudes, right? This happens to a lot of dudes. This is why both people need to have a life, because if not, it's going to suck for the other person. Because what happens is, usually in most situations, right, either the woman or the man has an abundant life already, right, and the other doesn't. And the person who doesn't is going to suffer, because they're making that other person, they made that other person their whole life. This is why this is why I say you gotta prioritize your life the correct way. Because if you put women first and you trying to act like your purpose is really first and your hobbies, and it's really not, it's going to show itself when you get with a woman you really want to be with. Because you was acting like you had this complete life, but really it was a buffer. You really didn't have shit going on, because when you got with that woman, you know what I'm saying, that was just all a facade. And women get bored easily, right? So yeah, they could say they want more time. And another thing, like when a woman says she wants more time, that don't mean like give up goddamn everything. That's not what the fuck that means. That just means she wants to spend a little bit more time with you. So yeah, like, you don't give up your whole life. And it's important to have an abundant life, because you gotta, like, especially with women be having a lot of friends. So if you can't, as a man, if you ain't got a full life, don't be trying to be getting jealous over her friends and stuff like that, because a lot of men do that, and all it's gonna do, it just comes off as an insecurity. That's all it's gonna do. It's just gonna make her not like you even more. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you get you some hobbies, that you got a life. You know what I'm saying? Because if you prioritize women first, or you make your girl your whole life, and you just cut off all your friends, your family, your hobbies, you're gonna look like Boo Boo the Fool. Like, I admire, like, I got some OGs who are married, and I admire their situations because they got their own lives. Like, it's almost like you're single, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is, everywhere they go, they ain't gotta go everywhere with their wife or whatever like that, but they have their own separate lives. And that makes the relationship better. It makes it grow. It makes it develop. Because if y'all ass up under each other all the time, man, nothing can really, like, that shit is gonna get boring. It's gonna get too predictable. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want both parties to have their own life. So this is why, as a man, you gotta prioritize your life in the correct way. You know what I'm saying? Women can never come first. And a lot of men, we put women first, meaning that we're chasing women all the time, and we don't have nothing else going on in our life, but we chasing a woman that don't want us. Because if you actually had a life, you wouldn't be chasing women. Chasing women is counterproductive, because a woman already knows who she wants. And she already knows within a couple minutes of talking to you if she wants you or not. Out in the video about how she doesn't want to be consumed by the dude all day. And I'm glad she can admit that.
Like, I want to miss you. Like, I want to check in here and there. Like, we don't got to be on the phone all day. Like, I don't want to be consumed by somebody.
Right? Because, you know, we live in this generation now where women are like, if you're not obsessed with me, then you probably are not for me. If a guy's not obsessed with me by day 2 or day 1, and it's like, yo, I just met you. You know what I'm saying? Because texting and talking to somebody every day on the phone is a false sense of reality. You know what I'm saying? That's a false sense. So anything, like, you got to understand, everything is a balance, man. You need balance in life. So too much of anything is not good for you. You know what I'm saying? You drink too much water, you know what I'm saying? That ain't even good for you. So that's the thing what you got to understand. The shit is all a balance. So that's why I don't like women who press me early on when I'm dating them about talking to them every single day, because it's like, yo, we need this space so you can miss me. Because if I talk to you every day, your ass gonna get bored. And it's the same reason why you should have a complete life before dating somebody. Because if you don't, you're gonna expect to be up under that person every single day. You know what I'm saying? It's the same reason when people be like, bro, I feel like I'm at this point in life, all I need is a girlfriend. No, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason why I do the saying that is because they feel like a person is going to complete them. No, you got to complete yourself. No other person can complete your ass. You got to complete yourself. You got to make yourself feel good, because nobody else is going to be able to live up to that unrealistic expectation. But yeah, that's the message I wanted to relay to y'all today, man. Just focus on having a whole life. Don't make everything about women. I think a lot of times, and I know on my channel I talk a lot about women, but in my life, women don't come number 1. You know what I'm saying? My life is prioritized. It's certain things that have to get done in my life. And the same way when a woman comes into my life, shit don't change. See, when a woman comes in your life, you shouldn't stop everything to be with her. When a woman comes in your life, everything else should increase. I need to be in the gym, because you got to think about it, especially if you got an attractive woman, you need to be doing everything to make sure you on point, because shit, if not, you gonna lose her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand, if a woman fell in love with your ambition, your drive, and your life, and how you maneuver, and that shit falls off, well, don't be surprised when she leave your ass. Like, you got to maintain that shit. And to do that shit, you got to be on point. So when you get a woman, you should be more on point, more in the gym, more with the fashion. You know what I'm saying? To put her in a state of like, damn, I need to be on point too, so I don't lose this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say on every video, man, just make sure you continue to put yourself first. All right, guys, that's my video for today, man. I appreciate you guys for coming over to the channel. And as always, make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'm gone.